Hey here, welcome back to part 2 of my story about my scoliosis journey. So I went to see the doctor in Moscow and he asked me what I wanted to do, and I told him that I wanted to do surgery, and I explained my whole story to him. This is Dr. Kolosev, by the way, and his team, and we did another x-ray. It was at Saito in Moscow. We did another x-ray and he asked me if I want to do rigid or dynamic surgery, and I told him I want to do dynamic, and he said, you do know that dynamic is more expensive though, it's the newer method and it has much of an advantage. And I was completely fine with it, because with rigid, after you do rigid, you can't bend your spine or your back, and with dynamic it's less invasive, and after the surgery you can bend your spine. So because I'm very young, it wouldn't make sense for me to do rigid surgery instead of dynamic, because I'll be limited in movement and flexibility for life. So we decided I wanted to do it initially I wanted to do it last year summer, and he said, no, let me wait until I move from Saito to Ruden, that is still in Moscow, to another hospital in Moscow, and then we can do your surgery. And he said he's gonna move to Ruden after summer. So after summer I couldn't, because I have school, so we agreed that we'll do it in December. Comes December and I can't make it because I have exams, and I tell the doctors and they said, okay, we'll move it to mid-January. Okay, no problem, we move it to mid-January. Please tell me why end of December I got sick and had to do an emergency surgery. Well, I didn't get sick. I went to the hospital, I was okay, but I was sent to theater because of what they saw in the ultrasound, and I had to do an emergency surgery. And I wrote to Karina, which is Dr. Kolosev's assistant, to tell her that I won't be able to make it to surgery. Maybe we should reschedule, because no. She insisted I reschedule. I just said, because it was 2-3 weeks before the surgery in January. Then I said, I think I'll be fine. I have time to heal and to recover. She said, no, you need at least a month to recover from that surgery so that you can do this one. So recover, then rerun tests again, like pre-op tests. Oh my gosh, and it's a lot. The list is here. This is all you have to do pre-operation. And yeah, so I stayed in hospital for 4 days for the operation, and then I recovered. And then she said the next date that she could find for me was in March. So that's like 3 months, 2-3 months after. But that's enough recovery for my body. So I recovered, I rerun the test. It was hectic, it's tiring, it's exhausting mentally and physically, because I'm doing all of this alone, running up and down the hospital. With some tests even I had to do with the private clinic and paid money, because it was more convenient, because I was really exhausted of going in and out of the hospital, running different tests. And I finally finished, and I sent her the test. Oh yeah, and also a month before, she sent me a message and she's like, do you mind swapping or switching to new doctors, because Dr. Kolosev has fallen sick. Oh my gosh, this journey with my surgery has been hell. She said Dr. Kolosev is sick and we don't know when he's going to be back. And I'm like, oh okay, I don't mind. And then I asked for the doctor's profile, which is the first red flag, because she was being rude and she made me seem like I was asking for too much. And she was even like, I think it's better you find your own doctors there, or wait for Dr. Kolosev, but we don't know when Dr. Kolosev will be there. And I'm like, you can't talk to me like that and make a fuss up of something that I deserve to know. I need the doctor's profiles, I need a meeting with them. She's like, you can fly to Moscow anyways to come and see them for consultation. I'm like, flying to Moscow as if I'm buying the ticket with stones. It costs 40,000 rubles to go to Moscow and return, by the way. So I I sent her a last email telling her that I don't want to be distracted, like I'm literally on my last straw and I just want to get done with this. I'm tired, I'm exhausted, and whatever. And she didn't respond to my email, and I was being respectful, by the way. And she did not respond, so I took it upon myself to call the hospital. First I called the implant company, the distributor, and the distributor said, sorry, we are not handling your case anymore. Please contact the manufacturer. We don't work with the manufacturer anymore. My heart, my brain. So I called the manufacturing company and I asked them, and they said, yeah, we still have your order from the hospital, so it's okay. We just need confirmation from the doctor, but we wrote to Dr. Kolosev and he's not responding. I'm like, yeah, Dr. Kolosev is not responding because he's apparently sick, though I had a rumor of something else. I will not say, it's none of my business. So it's better, and I told the manufacturing company, mind you, I'm the client, telling the manufacturing company that has a relationship with the hospital that they need to call the hospital and ask for so and so, and so and so will help them. Okay. And I took it upon myself to call the hospital, and I'm like, I want to talk to this doctor, one of the new doctors that appointed my case, and I was ready to fight my case and be like, listen, I'm gonna do this. And surprisingly, when the doctor picked up the phone, he was really nice and he understood reasons as to why I'm demanding of everything I was demanding and all the answers I was demanding. And he said, why don't we meet before your hospitalization? I was like, if anything, I'll be in Moscow 2 days before surgery, so as soon as I land, I can come and see you. And he said, okay, no problem. So we have a done deal. See you then. And I asked him all the questions I needed to ask him, and he responded, and he was very patient because language barrier, I'm not very fluent, I'm not 100% fluent in Russian, so sometimes my tongue does pull back, and he was very patient with me and he listened. And because anyways, I'm the client and I'm paying shitloads of money, okay, not to seem rude or whatever. So I'm glad I got that sorted, but it was a bumpy road. So the initial doctor supposed to work with, I won't be working with him. The initial distributing company that is supposed to distribute my implants, I'm not going to be working with them. So now I have a new team of people, a new team of doctors, not a new team of manufacturing, but new people who are handling my case with the implants. And also, when I call the implant, oh my gosh, my story's everywhere. I hope you guys managed to put it all together. I will get better with my storytelling, I do promise you guys. When I called the manufacturing company, he said he was going to call me the next day, and he didn't, and I had to call him back. And he's like, oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to tell you, today is my last day here, so on Monday a new person within the manufacturing company will be handling your case because I'm resigning. He was resigning. So can you see all of these people who are leaving the case, and I'm forced to deal with new people who I had to re-explain my case to? It's draining. It's a chronic illness. It really had me. I wanted to scream, but I had to put on my big girl panties and just be a strong girl and get it done with. And I'm just so glad that I'm at this stage now. Tomorrow I'll be flying out and I'm so happy. So in the next video, I will be packing with you guys and flying with you guys and seeing the doctor and hospitalization. It will be quite a long video, so let's keep this one short and sweet. See you on the next one. Bye.